last week, and should be close to a final version of that. Wesley is working on preparing the final draft version of that. Our master improvements project, water is still in the same status. We're working through some comments and working with the health department right now. Sewer, we continue to get favorable correspondence from MDEQ. We talked with them end of last week, followed up with them first of this week. As soon as they get a copy of you guys' water fiscal year 2027 water and sewer budget, they told us they will issue your loan. So hopefully, in short order, we'll have that, and that'll be off to the races. The last thing is just for you guys' consideration. So if you go to the last page of the packet, you'll see a map that shows the drainage area. So when I say drainage area, that means if a drop of water falls in this area, it ultimately ends up going under a box culvert under Highway 49, right there by the coffee shop. And so if you trace that back out, you can see the red line is kind of the flow path of that. And so I know this area has had some heated drainage issues since we've been helping the city. We looked at some things with Tim and Mayor Grubbs, and talked about some maintenance things that can be done in this area. But this is one of those domino situations where you can see that red line crosses 5 or 6 city streets, and so if you start making improvements to one area, you're going to end up affecting what's downstream or vice versa. And so to make any real improvements to this area, there really needs to be a comprehensive plan for anything. So that's my recommendation. If you guys are interested in looking into this further, would be for us to do a preliminary drainage study and evaluation and make some preliminary recommendations. We did this a few years ago on Kennedy Drive for an area. This one would be a little bit more extensive. It's a bigger area, but you can see this does end up backing up. I'd be glad to answer any questions about it. But if you guys are interested in that,
I'd like some more information about it if you could get that for us.
What we'll do, I'll put together a document that explains our scope, what that would look like. Any questions? Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Forrest.
Okay, we need to approve the minutes.
I make a motion we approve the minutes.
Susie's got the motion. Wanda got the second. All in favor? Okay, any old business? Old business for discussion?
I don't have anything.
Okay, new business?
I don't know if this is old business or new business, but I got some complaints about adults doing chin-ups on the children's playground at the city park. And they're over the weight limit, so can we get some signs, weight limit or something?
You know,
Put up somewhere.
Should be.
we had
probably a weight limit.
we had talked about that. Like a lot of times when you travel, you see a sign that says, this equipment was designed for use by persons so many pounds or less, and you see those pretty frequently in parks. And I'm sure there's some manufacturer specs on that equipment, or Forrest might know or could find out. I'm sure you don't know off the top of your head, but it's a very engineering thing for us. Maybe you could help us with that.
Christian Care Home may have that.
And they're usually like where you walk up to the park, like on either side, so you can't really miss them.
We just don't need adults tearing it up because it was.
And then if we do have to ask somebody to leave, there's a sign that we can reference to kind of give you a leg to stand on.
Anything else under old business? Okay, new business. Julian, you want to go ahead with?
Oh, yeah. We want to do it right now?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it.
All right. Of course, everyone knows that we've had a vacancy on our zoning board from Ward 4. And been thinking and trying and get someone. And this guy came to mind. He served before in the military. He's business owner here at Magee as well. So Mr. Jeremy Williamson, I would love for him to represent Ward 4 on our zoning board committee.
All right.
Welcome.
Motion or
I need a motion.
motion to approve.
Second.
Okay. Lonnie got the motion. Susie got the second. All in favor?
Hopefully, Andy will be there, and then Mr. Jim is back there. That's our board.
Right beside you.
Right
And
beside
we
you.
appreciate your willingness to serve.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And thank you for being here with us tonight.
All right.
Hello.
Does it every time.
Okay, we need to approve the claims docket.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, Susie's got the motion, Julian's got the second, all in favor? Okay, next on the agenda, Mr. Chris Edwards.
We had a request for a variance on property on 541.
Come on up to the podium if you don't mind, please.
Request for variance on the ordinance about septic treatment plant system. The sewer does not touch the property, it's under the road. Looking at around $85,000 to $100,000 in that line. They're acre property.
Is Forrest still here?
What are we
Hey,
talking about?
Forrest.
I mean, I guess must not be aware of what we're
Could you
talking
give us a little more
about. I need to know
information?
the
Yeah,
backstory, or is this something that
I can give them a brief. Yeah, they have.
The plat, I think we call it
I don't even know what
541.
it is.
what are we talking about?
Where are we talking about?
Mr. Chris Edwards here, he has come before the zoning board before with a plat. He essentially has a proposal to build 5 single-family homes on a lot on Highway 541 at the northmost edge of the city limits.
Do we have that
now-
map anywhere in here?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the back.
It'll say 541 estates.
Okay, thank you, Evan.
And so this is a proposed plat of the site, and now not asking for a vote on the plat at this time because still in talks about the utilities. So by default in the city, the zoning ordinance says that any new construction in the city limits has to have public sewerage. As Chris Edwards outlined, there is about an 80-foot, I want to say 80 to 100 feet gap between the nearest sewer line and the first house on that lot that he would like to construct. Now, I haven't seen the cost proposal. It sounds like it's around $80,000 to $100,000 to extend that.
To go all the way to the last.
As it stands, the burden of that cost to extend the line would go with the property developer. And so that's when Chris reached out to myself inquiring about a sewer variance. I talked with Forrest about it. I don't want to speak on your behalf, but a little bit wary of that. One, the law by default again doesn't allow for that, and two, septic. Generally, when cities take septic on, or when they annex properties that have septic on them, they eventually fail. Typically, between the 25 to 30 years. The city often is tasked with the bill. Something that I'm broadly skeptical of, but I haven't seen any specific evaluate that. But that is the rough idea of where we're at.
Forrest, do you have any thoughts on this as the engineer?
So I think the first thing that I would recommend is make sure from a legal standpoint that it needs to be. How the rest of the code and there are some laws about station and city's responsibility to provide sewer service or water service to those areas. So this area would need to be looked into from that standpoint. I think it's not in your zoning ordinance, as Evan mentioned, states that new development should connect to city sewage as it's available. And so in this case, your sewer main does fall south of the proposed regulations, it would be on. Is it, the proper protocol to allow for septic systems would be? Out, but it doesn't make it. There would be some future maintenance requirements that the homeowners may petition the city.
So there was a house there once upon a time, was it not connected to the sewer?
Evan, are you familiar with that?
Yeah, we went out there with one of Tim's people, the nearest manhole in line that we were able to locate out towards the southern end of that line. Rough distance again, that line and the first proposed house location out 80.
Regulated on private on-site wastewater, so it is the homeowner's property. You know, they have to maintain it. It's regulated by the state itself. Really shouldn't be that much on the city, other than somebody violated the law and the state.
And we just take it under consideration and get some
I'm
prices and stuff.
Okay, we need to take this under consideration. We need to let Wesley do some research legally.
What's your
It's been like a month and a half.
This is the first time.
I'm
we've
so
heard of
sorry.
it.
This is the first time I've seen this.
Chris, what was your time frame on trying to get this thing? And you already have your construction guys, everything is already in line and everything, correct?
I think that legally Westland needs to take a look at this and see what our obligation falls legally. I don't want to necessarily put you off indefinitely, certainly not another 6 weeks, but let her have some time to look at this and make sure that we're dotting our I's and crossing our T's.
So maybe the next board meeting, or about how long you think?
We'll try.
We'll be in touch. Evan will be in touch with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Long time.
It's a long time, we got to work on that.
Right. Public Works, Tim.
Yep.
What are y'all?
Good, Mr. Tim. How are you?
Hanging in there. Like a hare in a
Bye.
I like that one. I'm gonna take that one, Mr. Tim.
On June 6th, I had 3 employees complete their 90-day probation period. Only 2 of them got their 50-cent raise. All 3 of them, the one that didn't get it is Tyrese Weathersby, and he is well worth it. He's a good garbage truck driver. I'd like to approve to get his pay
I make a motion. We give him his
all the way back
90
to June 5th.
90 day
I say
For-
prorated all up.
retroactively.
That's my bad.
Susie had the motion,
I got
Junior
a
had the
second.
second, all in favor?
He's good man.
Until June what?
June 5th
Okay,
is when his 90-day probation.
so that will
That's
go
what-
retroactive
Right.
Yes.
Other than that, we had a couple get too hot, took 2 home, so we'll be back tomorrow maybe.
How have y'all been kind of managing that heat? Is it like maybe we might do this early? I know it's rough.
Yeah, when we start, I got some that comes in at 5, some
Okay.
comes in at 6.
That's what I was kind
Some comes
of.
in
That's
at
what I was
5.
figuring.
I break them off as
To
they
try.
get, as it gets warmer.
That's what I was figuring. Probably get started a little bit earlier, even though
Yeah.
it's still hard to beat even then.
We got coolers of Gatorade, bottled water.
Make sure they're staying hydrated.
Yeah.
And
too.
you.
Wear hats.
You just don't want them out there.
Tell them if they feel more comfortable, get rid of these and wear a t-shirt.
That works as well.
A light color t-shirt, too, not dark.
Other than that, that's all I got.
All right.
request on anything needing done.
Well, yeah, well, no.
How's the asphalt going? I hate to even ask that as hot as it is.
Well, we was gonna try to attempt it tomorrow, but asphalt's 300 degrees.
Just about, Mr. Tim, whenever you have a chance, I know this might be might need to look into getting them some dry fit city t-shirts.
I got some,
You got something? Okay.
and it's always 7 shirts.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's all I got. Thank you, Mr. Tim. Thank you for
Thank
being
you,
here.
Tim.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
Sorry.
You have to let me know.
Yeah, the stop sign, well, the stop sign ahead, sign is almost, it's laying down, it's right past Blueberry Peace Farm, the turn,
Going to.
going
Raleigh?
towards, yes, going towards,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Is
You
the
can
one
get
Is that
pulling
on
out there?
Fifth?
Something.
Yeah.
It's laying down, so we can get that pulled back up. So that
I got one too, sorry. I think I had talked to Mark and maybe he talked to you, but it might have got overlooked. Over at the church, kind of behind Dollar General, the white church, there's a group of trees right there on the curb that they wanted to see if we could cut down if they're on the right of way because they can't get their dumpster. It's kind of sitting on the curb. Can you check on that?
Yeah, it's on our right way.
It's just like a bushy trees.
Speaking of that, you know that the drainage area between McLaurin and Fifth, right there by Becky's.
Mm-hmm.
We cut that. Do we manage that?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get that cut, please.
That's coming under McLaurin down the field.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
Thank you, Tim.
All right.
Thanks.
Got that down there.
All right.
Have,
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fire department, building inspector,
The fire,
They
they
got
were involved in the fire
They got
truck
it all.
when I was coming in.
y'all have his report.
Yeah.
Okay, zoning, Evan,
Yep, police.
police department. Thank you.
He wasn't gonna say a word.
He wasn't gonna say-
Tell what somebody got.
Mayor Moore, good afternoon.
Got a new hip.
Got a new
Stand
hip,
back there.
yeah, you
Just
just wanna
ask.
stand
Just a couple things this afternoon. Crowd sober. This will be starting. Participate in. Also, would like to talk to you all a little bit about our traffic safety services grant. We need.
You want us to act on that tonight? Have you taken a look at that picture?
Is this what was handled?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I haven't.
Yes, that's what it's saying.
We can-
I can give you all kind of.
This is just to make it clear. This is what you all have been operating on for the past year, correct?
I'm gonna need Westlaw to sign off on that before we can.
And I apologize, I just
And what's your date again? Okay.
So we don't meet again until then to approve it.
Yeah.
So we need to make a motion to approve it depending on what she said.
me and Brett.
Brett needs to look at it as well. Need to look at it.
Because we won't meet
Can you
again.
just call us and do a phone meeting to get it approved? Or can we?
Yeah,
Or we end up Monday.
but I think this is something that we're gonna need to have a discussion about altogether. I don't think it's just a clear cut dry
Or
deal.
maybe add a work
Y'all
session.
have a meeting scheduled next
Monday?
Thursday.
That's for
Monday.
Monday. Could you
Can we get that added?
add it to the?
Let's add that to Monday.
So Monday. Oh, on
Hey,
that.
are you,
the-
does he need to come to that meeting?
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be good.
Could you be here with
Yeah.
us Monday? I'll get you a time.
Also on that drive sober deal, can you just let us know what all that consists of or what we will see?
Basically, it consists of the same things. Seat belts, speeding, impaired drivers, but the drive sober will get pulled over is more geared toward impaired drivers. Or drunk drivers.
It's a campaign.
Is this one?
That's
Is
right.
this one of the
That's
state?
what I just-
It's the
Yeah,
statewide
statewide.
Yeah, for
campaign.
everybody to know, what
Yeah.
what that is.
So just safety, we'll see more safety checkpoints or continue to see safety checkpoints out.
That'd be great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you, Shane. You're walking good.
Zoning. Evan.
Board.
Evening.
You'll find two items that I had in the packet. The first is the 7-group preliminary plat. Just had a chat with Wesla and Forrest, and we'd like a chance to look at the utilities information and bring that back to you at the next meeting, if that's agreeable to y'all. The only other item I have for you is two downtown preservation district sign applications, which I believe the board has already taken a look at. And outline it again for you if you need. If you have any other questions regarding them, happy to answer those as well.
But we just need a motion on this.
We gotta do it separately, correct?
Yes, that's
I don't see what wrong with these.
I make a motion, we approve the alpha sign.
I said it.
Is it one sign or two
It's
signs?
two signs.
It's two
Okay,
signs.
so I only have.
Keep going.
It's in the, there it is.
I
Just
can't
they're
find
all
it.
over the place.
It's this one. You need mine?
I just need to find mine. I don't know where it's at.
Here it is.
Well, Mark had to give me a map a minute ago.
Oh, I see it. All right, so which one we voting on first?
Alpha.
We got a motion and a second.
We got a motion and a second on that.
Okay, Susan had the motion, Julian had the second on the alpha sign. All in favor? Okay, now on the Sandra Ellis sign.
I make a motion to accept the Xander Ellis sign.
Julian got the motion.
Second.
Allison got the second. All in favor?
all I have. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Evan. Facilities maintenance, I think Cortez has his report in y'all's packet. Questions on that?
That handrail that he's installing, that's coming from the outside, I take it?
Got the handrail at the priority one.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
that's
outside.
outside. Yeah.
And then on this bathhouse that what exactly are we gonna do with this?
We're actually,
I see we're putting AC in there.
Yeah.
What exactly is going on? What-
Main Street, Magee is using that, or going to use that for an office in the future. And, the air conditioning unit that is in it now is shot. And I had Cortez get some quotes on a mini split, which would be cheaper than replacing that unit, so.
That would be just where they meet or something, I guess, of that nature.
Yeah,
Do we not have this quotes yet? Or they?
it's under 5,000. Any other questions? All right. Parks and Rec, Susan?
Thank you very much. Tonight, this Saturday, we're having the back to school splash on Main Street. It'd be great if you guys showed up. We're doing that in partnering with Main Street Magee and the fire department. Do all this good stuff. Come down and sing.
What time is that stuff? What time is
10 to 2.
10 o'clock.
We'll have karaoke.
She said you could sing.
I'm not a singer.
I expect.
I just play a little music every now and then.
I heard that. I think the only other thing, we're just doing the general stuff, but I would like to request purchase of boats. We had our first tournament last week. Not this past Saturday, but Saturday before that. And I thought it went well. It could have been more. It could have been more efficient on our part, and that's what the Kubotas will be for. I would like when these teams, and citizens, and visitors come into the sportsplex, or this is an experience for them. That they leave going, they did a good job. and you don't get that a lot. And having the extra vehicles would absolutely do that for us. We'll be able to, especially the big tournaments when we have all 8 fields going. That's kind of what I'm looking at.
One side of seemed like we had something down there, didn't we? But was that
Is there
was
one
that his
down there?
personal?
We have 2 down.
Two down
We
there.
have
and
to.
it just was not.
Enough.
We had 4 fields going that first tournament, and it just was not.
Enough
It
to.
was not efficient. I mean, it was not sufficient. Period.
As hot as it is too.
Have we talked to Brett about that?
No, I was gonna suggest we probably need to
Yeah.
talk about that.
We're gonna have to talk to
We gotta talk to
We're
Brett
gonna have to
about
talk to
that.
him about that.
Brett,
I-
that's fine. We got the money.
Yeah, I like to sign up. Maybe we got a. Is there a specific reason why Kubota's just to move around, or just to be
Well,
in the
they're
hall?
on
and-
state contract. I mean, then
Yeah.
they all
And it's
traction.
local.
They're
It's
It's local.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
supervisor on it, and we can't take a truck onto the property.
We get your golf cart.
I don't imagine I'm putting me back in the
Oh,
trash.
okay, just check.
But you can get me a golf
No.
cart. I'd be happy to have a golf cart and 2 boats.
I'm sure.
How's my splash pad?
Splash pad.
The people love to hear about the updates on the splash pad when they watch the meeting.
They're really, he has the parts ordered to repair the nozzles. And he said he was calling them today to see when they're shipping. As soon as they get, he's coming to put it in, and it will work. But it will not be
Correct.
what you guys think it needs to be.
Right.
When we turn it on. But you know, the water will go through it and the nozzles will work, but it's not going to be
Until you finish phase
until
2.
we finish phase 2.
And phase 2 is gonna be
It's gonna have to
later
like
down the
spring,
road.
water
Yeah,
pressure.
later down the road.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Airport, David.
Evening, board. They got the first half laid out of asphalt today. If it comes out in spec, we'll be able to reopen the runway. If it comes out in spec, we're supposed to start later this week and they're going to figure out how to fix the first contractor's asphalt, which has to be repaired. They're going to start doing that the later part of this week. Get a plan on how that's done and get with me on what they're going to do and their remaining timeline. The engineer assures me that it will be done and it will be in spec before it's over and done with. Like I said, right now they're in the $1,000 a day getting work done. But he said that it will come up with a timeline to get this finished, and it will be inspected by the time they finish.
So right now they didn't complete it in time and manner that they said.
Correct.
So now we're in a place where $1,000 a day until completion.
Correct.
What's like you?
No, I'm
I'm not on top of it, but I'm not keeping up with their days.
Right.
That is usually, that is.
How
I'll talk to us.
how are we keeping up with the days?
As far as the 30th, they had 10 days left. So that would have been starting on the 9th.
Are weekends included in this?
No.
All right. So just business days. Are we getting this signed off? I would love to have all the eyes.
So there'll be a final walkthrough on everything before everything's finalized on anything. So if something's not, somebody's not happy with something like that, they have to fix it.
Yeah, I understand that. Because I'm sure within the spec you have weather days that's included in there. as
Yes,
well.
they were.
So that's what I'm saying. So between what counts as a weather day, like we got a little sprinkle here, things of that nature, what counts as a weather day, we need to know how many weather days and how many.
Okay, it started, the original project was 75 days. They had a lot of weather between there, and they were given 25 weather days total. They already burned through that. That's when
So they don't have any more weather days.
no more weather days. No, they were given 25 weather days for the.
So regardless whether it rains or not, they still have to pay. I just want to make sure.
That, as I understand, I'm not locked on solid on that, but as I understand it, that's correct.
Okay.
Of course, since the days it started, they hadn't had any weather days. We Yeah,
Okay.
everything stops.
Just want to make sure.
But like I said, if the first part, the first major part of the apron, they finished it today, as long as it's a spec, we'll be able to reopen the runway, and people will be able to come in and do traffic work, whatever. We can't get fuel until they finish the first half. We can't get a fuel truck, nothing in there until they get the first half. The engineer has not explained to me how they're going to fix it or what route they're going to have to take to fix it. And they're working on getting me a timeline of how long it's going to take to get that.
Thank you, Dave. Emergency management, they were on a fire call, so John would not be here. I don't think he had anything to report out on.
One time there.
I said, emergency management, they were on a fire call, and he didn't have anything to report out on. Other business, we've got 2 special application events in your packet board.
I was looking at this the mobile express unit.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get this some way where she doesn't have, because it's a reoccurring thing where she doesn't have to keep bringing this one back, because they said she's had it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
This is the second one that she.
She can get a schedule.
Yeah,
I don't really see the need in having to keep
Right.
approving.
Except for this renting having the facility.
Yeah, in case something else
Right.
If there was an advanced schedule, you could approve the whole
Approve,
schedule.
right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
can we look into
Yeah,
to doing that? I'll make a motion to approve
Yeah,
this
okay.
one right now.
Second.
Okay, Julian had the motion. I had 3 seconds.
Pick one.
And I talked to Susan, and she does not need any of she doesn't need public works or
Okay.
personnel.
Allison had the second on that one. All in favor? And then the other application event is the Magee Homecoming Parade, which will be held on September the 10th.
You got that date?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that one.
Julian got the motion. Susan got the second. All in favor? Okay. Is there any other business to discuss?
I have a question on these delinquent privilege tax license. Did they get certified letters, John? Has anybody gone and made a visit to them?
We don't have.
So, do we have a policy? Do we print them in the paper?
For 2 years.
Yeah.
What do we got? It's just 3 or 4 on there.
The new round started.
Yeah. It was 2 years, that first one.
I know we sent out letters. Have we called or anything? We called and sent out letters. Okay. I just want to make sure we've done our due diligence. So. All right.
I do have a question on, when will we be observing Halloween? They're trying to schedule Treat Street, and Halloween is on a Saturday this year.
I'm not sure.
Who's normally over? Who's normally over it?
Main Street. It's gonna be just like it was last year. First Baptist will participate.
Do they
And I
not want to
think-
do it on Saturday?
I don't know. They just asked when we would be observing it for the city.
I mean,
A good
Saturday.
question.
I mean, if it falls
Oh,
on Saturday,
Saturday.
if it falls on Saturday, we just observe it on Saturday.
I would say you observe it on Halloween.
That's what I thought.
I'd say
I
let's-
needed to
I'm
hear
good with
from
it.
y'all.
I'm good with it being on that Saturday.
Let's
As
observe
long
it
as
on
it's not-
Halloween.
We'll
yeah,
observe it
as long
on
as it's not on a Sunday.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not on Sunday.
Or like Wednesday. I know, like sometimes it falls in the middle of the week. You move it for kids and stuff.
We'll say Saturday.
How are we coming up with these amounts on this?
Privilege
The
tax.
first line? I mean, there's no way that person can be $20.
Mm-mm. That inventory.
If it's based on inventory, that can't be right.
John, can you answer?
It's based on their information they get.
I think you just fill it out, send it back, put down what you want to pay.
Yeah.
That needs
I
to be-
can, I'll look into that. So,
That one goes back to 24.
Mm-hmm. Good one.
Look cheap.
I'll put 'em out there.
Look cheap.
Is that everything?
Anything else on other business? Okay. All I have.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Need a-
Second.
Okay,